These US-made XP-4 drones are built to carry loads of up to 7 kilograms and cruise at 111 kilometers per hour, and that's not even their top speed. Their foldable wings let them take off and land vertically with ease. One prototype is already being tested by the US Navy, and the design can be scaled up to carry 5 passengers, giving it an edge over the competition. Up next is something perfect for anyone. Still a kid at heart, a $2,900 robot. Sure, for $1,600 more you could get a Wuling electric car, but it won't moonwalk, jump, or be steered with a joystick like this one can. And when you're done having fun, you can put it to work. It can haul up to 80 kilograms of cargo, with each charge lasting 3 to 4 hours. Introducing the Voxon VX2, the most advanced 3D display available today. Priced at $6,800, it can project objects up to 256 millimeters wide, using voxels, basically 3D pixels. The Voxon 5X2 offers an impressive 8 million voxel resolution and refreshes at 30 volumes per second. While it's currently aimed more at large companies than individual users, it's already compatible with Windows, includes a Unity IDE plugin, and supports popular formats like STL. Soon we might see the Voxon VX2 in homes and offices worldwide, enhancing gaming, presentations, and virtual meetings. Why would anyone design a robotic sixth finger? A research team from France and Japan has an answer. Their goal is to explore its potential in prosthetic development, focusing on how the brain reacts to this extra digit. They're studying whether test subjects start to feel the robotic finger as part of their own body, and which areas of the brain are involved in that process. In the future, this work could pave the way for artificial body parts that can be worn as easily as clothing. And who knows, maybe one day, along with their powerful laptops, some IT specialists will want an extra pair of fingers too. A new leap in fashion tech. Imagine a dress that uses neurotechnology to change color, based on your brainwaves. The data is sent through one of the world's first brain-computer interfaces, featuring 1,024 channels. They call it the pangolin dress, likely because its layered design resembles scales. The concept is simple. The more active your brain waves, the brighter the dress glows. Interestingly, the scales are 3D printed, hinting that in the near future, engineers might be working backstage at fashion shows, right alongside designers. Meet TASA, the world's first waterproof, multi-jointed, myoelectric prosthetic limb. With TASA, users can handle everyday tasks like washing dishes or watering the garden without worry, as it can be submerged in water up to 1 meter deep. It holds an IP67 rating, meaning it's also dustproof. Its flexible design supports a variety of daily activities, from gardening and walking the dog to dressing, driving a car, or even riding a motorcycle. TASA comes with 23 built-in grip patterns and lets users rest their knuckles on surfaces for comfort. A standard battery keeps it running all day, and with proper care, it's built to last around 5 years. The main development work for TASA is happening in New Zealand. The first commercial space station is set to launch in 2025. Travelers will reach this orbital destination aboard SpaceX Crew Dragon ships. At first, Haven 1 will be small, offering a livable space of 45 cubic meters and room for 4 crew members. Even with its compact size, it will include a science lab, a recreation area, a gym, and other comforts. The interior will feature wood accents, and its modular design means more sections can be added later. Communication will be handled by SpaceX, giving the station access to Starlink internet. $110,000, that's the cost of a robot from Google DeepMind that's learned to play table tennis at a solid amateur level. It's already beaten every beginner it's faced and even wins 55% of matches against intermediate players, though advanced opponents still give it trouble. There's plenty of room for improvement, and with more training through simulations and real matches, its skills are expected to grow. Right now, its biggest weaknesses are reacting to fast shots and handling plays on its left side. Still, players who faced it say it's a blast to compete against, and the tech behind DeepMind could someday help robots handle unpredictable human behavior. Engineers at MIT have built a robot that's surprisingly good at the game. It can pull out blocks, plan its moves by predicting the best options, and uses not just camera vision but also a sense of touch. Its training relies on data clustering, letting it improve with relatively few tries. Right now it plays about as well as the average human, and this tech isn't just for entertainment, it could also be put to work in electronics assembly lines or recycling facilities. While we're still in China, let's check out Udex Real, a leader in flexible sensor technology worldwide. Their work is especially important with so many VR projects happening now. One of their top innovations is the UDAP VR gloves. These gloves are incredibly advanced, letting users step into the future of virtual reality today. When it comes to comfort, these gloves use breathable, washable fabric and weigh just 45 grams. Udex Real has also designed a smart tracking system that senses fabric tension at 42 different points, capturing hand movements with amazing precision, even detecting bends as small as 0.01 degrees. To make the experience even better, the gloves include a tiny vibration system for feedback. Users can also attach sticks to the gloves, which is great for activities like archery or controlling a dancing avatar's hands. With all these features, it's no surprise Udex Real found big success, raising over in just one Kickstarter campaign.
GACERA represents the future of vehicle design with a forward-looking vision of new energy use. The ERA concept boasts an impressive 540 horsepower thanks to a 200 kilowatts rear axle motor and advanced hydrogen fuel cell technology. With a remarkable range of 800 kilometers and zero emissions, it is poised to redefine sustainability in transportation. Behold a marvel of wind-powered ingenuity. This vehicle cuts through the air, defying the laws of physics by moving directly into the wind at speeds exceeding double its force. Captured on June 16, 2012, at the New Jerusalem airstrip in Northern California, this feat showcases human innovation at its finest. Originally designed to harness the power of the wind, this vehicle shattered world records on July 2, 2010, achieving an astounding speed 2.8 times faster than the wind itself. Let the winds of progress carry us forward. Mansory, renowned for opulence in the automotive realm, has taken center stage with a fantastical flying supercar, blending eccentricity with aerodynamic finesse. Although currently purely conceptual, one can't help but speculate that Mansory could lead the airborne car race while continuing to customize ground-bound supercars. This flying marvel outshines its counterparts with subtle resemblances to Ferrari and Lamborghini models both at the front and rear. In the United States alone, about 7% of farmers suffer from lung diseases caused by inhaling fine grains. Furthermore, voids can form inside the particle mass, making rescuing someone trapped inside extremely difficult due to excessive drag and lack of propulsion. A US company has stepped in to come up with the solution, introducing a robot designed to work safely and efficiently with grain, powered by August, the company's latest breakthrough. Originally operating in tandem, these robots now operate alone, although their creators are looking to integrate with other machines. Weighing about 26 pounds, these robots have a 2-hour charge time and are controlled remotely. Preliminary reports suggest they will cost around $5,000. The EV Visa is not your ordinary truck. It's tailored for wheelchair users, boasting a range of 322 kilometers on a single charge. Meticulously designed for user convenience, it features dual charging ports, one at the front and one at the rear, adaptable interior configurations, and a special parking light to signal other drivers to yield space for wheelchairs when parking. Every day, on average, we toss out about 26 ounces of trash per person. Of course, this number varies greatly depending on the country, and in some places, it's over 10 pounds per person. But fear not, innovations in waste collection and disposal are saving us from drowning in garbage while making the job of waste truck drivers more enjoyable and efficient. On the screen, it's a fusion of special containers and robotic arms. The whole process takes just 65 seconds and requires only one person to oversee. The system accommodates both above-ground and underground containers, with capacities of up to 176 cubic feet. Urban mobility might just take a futuristic turn with the introduction of the VTOL Ace team's two concept models, Slipstream Elite and Trinity. The first, a sleek two-seater electric vehicle, boasts vertical takeoff and landing capabilities, equipped with remote AI control algorithms and 4 powerful plasma engines. The second concept takes it even further, resembling a flying electric car, but with a capacity for up to 7 passengers and cruising speeds of 354 km per hour, covering a range of approximately 2,200 kilometers. Next comes a groundbreaking advancement in the field of robotics manufacturing. Engineers have cracked the code to endow robotic fingers with a high degree of tactile sensitivity. These fingers can find application everywhere, from factory floors to hospital wards. So, how does this American innovation work beneath the silicone skin of these robot fingers? They sport a transparent silicon layer housing LED lights and optical sensors that pinpoint how light reflects when the finger makes contact with an object. The skin deforms, and the reflected light varies, all assessed through an array of data updates gathered from previous touches. Once deemed too complex to analyze, advancements in machine learning now allow researchers to infer myriad details, from the force exerted upon touch to precisely what the robot is touching. SA2 is no ordinary Hyundai project. Behind its simple name is an intriguing concept, a flying hat. Yes, you heard that right. It is currently in the prototype stage, and let's take a look at what this electric vehicle has to offer. It boasts vertical takeoff and landing capabilities, with claims that it operates smoothly. Not only that, it can quickly switch between passenger and cargo configurations, can accommodate up to 4 passengers and fly a distance of about 64 kilometers at a cruise speed of 193 kilometers per hour. Equally fascinating is Singapore's advancement on screen, not in the realm of contemporary art but as a prototype for a paper-thin, 0.02-inch flexible battery that can biodegrade within a month when buried in soil, a truly remarkable feat. This 1.6 by 1.6-inch prototype can power a compact fan for approximately 45 minutes. The flexible battery can bend, fold, and even be cut into pieces if necessary, with all materials used being non-toxic, eliminating the need for special casing. The collaboration between the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, JAXA, and Toyota has resulted in a remarkable achievement, a manned pressurized autonomous vehicle powered by fuel cell electric vehicle technology. Despite the limitations of the limited power that can be transported to the moon, the pressurized rover is designed to have a total range on the lunar surface in excess of 10,000 kilometers, ensuring mobility extensively for lunar exploration missions. Imagine a solution that not only illuminates both private and commercial spaces but also mimics the sunflower, constantly orienting towards the sun and transmitting light through optical fibers. The standard version features 36 lenses, an image processing sensor, and a 10-watt motor. With a 33-foot cable, it can produce approximately 6,000 lumens while factoring in all losses. The actual output is around 3,700 lumens, ample to brighten 323 to 430 square feet with infrared rays while filtering out UV radiation using integrated filters. Consider the impact. Experts estimate that roughly 20% of global electricity consumption is dedicated solely to artificial lighting during daylight hours. The tech team is on fire, aiming to revolutionize the aviation market just as its name suggests. The inaugural test flight of the XB-1 on March 22 was a thrilling milestone, reaching speeds of approximately 439 km per hour. This achievement is pivotal as the XB-1 is designed to pave the way for supersonic air travel resurgence. Its technology will later be incorporated into the production of the Overture aircraft, projected to reach speeds of Mach 1.7, equivalent to over 2,000 km per hour. With a capacity for up to 80 passengers and a testing range of 7,870 km, Overture is slated to take off in 2027 for passengers. The creators of this drone only need 2 words to describe its epic scale. They decided to combine the payload capacity of large drones and the maneuverability of smaller ones to create a flying F1 racing car. The drone is equipped with a 220 horsepower propulsion system thanks to which it reaches speeds of 87 miles per hour, and there is a very simple reason for the impressive size that the team has created racing drones before but only these small cars, so it was difficult to track small cars at high speeds, so engineers gradually increased the scale and finally achieved this. The team was one step closer to its vision to create a racing experience, completely new car in the future. This Calum Sky with the ability to travel cross-country has a range of about 270 kilometers and can be fully recharged in just 10 minutes. What makes the Calum Sky truly captivating is its diverse range, from the cherry version designed for urban commuting to the striking orange-silver design built for extreme adventures, capable of accelerating to 100 km per hour in about 4 seconds. It will be limited to just 50 units, each priced at $126,000. British inventor Kevin Scott entered the Guinness Book of World Records with an astonishing speed of 61,183 miles per hour on a unicycle. But wait, what about the 2 years Scott and his assistant worked on this incredible machine? They spent 12 months just making sure that the single track met all the requirements needed to break the record. Let's take a look at the features of this masterpiece. 12-inch displacement engine, specially made transmission and air suspension, which measures about 5 feet in diameter and weighs 187 pounds. And the name fits perfectly, War Horse. Even when testers tried to stop the unicycle, it continued to break the world speed record for another 4.5 minutes. The icon is where passengers feel like they are flying in the sky, gliding gently across the water at speeds of up to 61 km per hour. Oscar-winning The Icon creator Hans Zimmer worked his magic on the yacht's sound system, along with superb controls. Of course, controls, interior features and other amenities can be customized as needed. With two 100 kW electric motors, each motor has unprecedented speed that will not disappoint speed enthusiasts. On many roads, rain doesn't just lower the temperature, it also creates puddles. According to tire manufacturers, these puddles can be particularly dangerous if your tire tread depth is below 0.2 inches. You need to be much more cautious. Luckily, a company in the UK has come up with an intriguing solution. They've developed a super-absorbent porous concrete to combat road water. They've demonstrated that it can absorb up to 1,050 gallons per minute on an 11 square foot surface in the first minute, and then up to 158 gallons per minute thereafter. There's a catch, though. Currently, this type of concrete isn't suitable for sub-zero temperatures. However, the team is actively working to address this issue. The Frontier Oiler is a complete electric car that weighs only 70 kilograms. Despite its lightweight, it can travel up to 70 kilometers at speeds of up to 25 kilometers per hour, with comfortable seating for 2 people. But here's the kicker, you can charge the battery by pedaling, and you can ride this marvel of technology without a license, even on bike lanes. Currently it is just a show car, but the team has big plans that the car will be launched in 2025. This is a hydrogen-powered crossover designed entirely in a virtual environment. However the most interesting thing is not this car. The main feature is this system of fuel pellets. They will be connected to the integrated fuel tank and will be able to power not only the car but also the generator, household power plant and others. It is known that there are 2 versions with all rear-wheel drive for 300 horsepower. The range of both versions is about 497 miles. The price in Europe will be $69,000. Energy conservation is a pressing issue in many countries. Spain's government has opted to switch off lights in buildings and shops after 10 p.m., while France has urged its citizens to consume less electricity. American engineers have flown in to aid in the development of light energy batteries capable of transforming almost any surface into a solar panel, reminiscent of designs printed on t-shirts. American experts have utilized a 3-micron thick substrate, much thinner than human hair, and applied an electrode using silkscreen printing techniques, then affixed it to synthetic fabric. The result, photocells with a total output of 370 watts per 2.2 pounds, significantly lighter than conventional solar panels. Observers have immediately identified numerous applications for this innovation, envisioning its integration into laptop screens, tablets, and smartphones. Can you think of any other applications? Any other groundbreaking ideas? MJR's offshore wind turbine onboard charging system takes advantage of wind resources and provides them to passing ships, which is truly a great invention. The equipment is great for beginners. Avoiding falls gives them much needed confidence. How do you feel about this device? Please leave your opinion below in the comments section. Before us is the infinity pool of the Oasis in Northern California. This invention is intended to serve athletes and lovers of ocean swimming. Denmark-based Autofuel introduces a fully automated robotic fueling system, aimed at providing a hassle-free refueling experience at gas stations. In addition to refueling, it also offers integration with existing billing and payment systems at the desired level of full automation. An all-new personal electric vehicle, combining cutting-edge industrial design with groundbreaking performance and convenience. It was designed from the ground up to be the ultimate means of transportation for crowded cities. This is considered the lightest car in the world. You can go on a picnic with it for 4 hours and come back to refuel.
Thank you for watching today's TechNew video. If you find these technological inventions useful, remember to hit the like button and subscribe to see more shocking content. Share your thoughts about these inventions in the comments section below. See you next time.